To say that every Yonko crew so far has been lackluster just kind of means that you haven't been paying attention. But I do understand One Piece is a very long series, so if there was information that you missed, I got you. Let me explain to you why every Yonko crew so far has been showing out and has lived up to the hype that they've been building up to. And I'll start off with the Whitebeard Pirates because they're the first dudes that we've seen in action. Now, I'm not gonna lie, there were some stints in here that showed that they were kind of on the back foot to the world government, but you also need to remember that Marineford is world government territory. They had all their pacifistas on deck, they had entire walls just manned with cannons and everything. They brought Whitebeard to their turf where they had home field advantage. That on top of Whitebeard being as sick and old as he is, like, of course they're gonna have a hard time. They were supposed to here. But let me put something into perspective for you because a lot of people didn't catch this part. So we all understand how powerful the pacifista are, right? During that time of the story, we saw all of the Straw Hats be confronted with just one, and it took everybody working together, not just the monster trio, the entire crew. Everybody pulling out their strongest moves that they've used all throughout the series just to beat one of these things. Meanwhile, at Marineford, when they had to clear a path to Ace, these no-name fodder soldiers for the Whitebeard Pirates go up and take down a pacifista in like 10 seconds flat. All the characters you see in this panel right here would have smoked the Straw Hats. It sounds crazy on paper, but it took all the Straw Hats doing everything in their power just to beat one pacifista, and they were dead tired afterward. Meanwhile, these guys took one down and they said, keep marching forward. Whitebeard's crew, even the fodder, is full of monsters. Next up, let's go with Big Mom's crew, and I can't believe anybody's trying to call her crew lackluster. Like, let's not forget that the Straw Hats did effectively lose here. They were outgunned, they were outplanned by Perispero and Katakuri, their ship got compromised, there was nothing they could do. That is until Pedro came onto the scene, and he had to sacrifice his life so that the ship can get free and these guys can leave and not all die. In a series like One Piece, where people rarely die, you invaded Big Mom's territory and y'all left with lesser numbers than y'all went in with. Her crew has done more than most other crews have, which is legitimately kill people. And I know some people might think that we got away way too easily because Big Mom had our entire fleet, but let's not forget that the Sun Pirates came and saved us. Pirates that would have been working under Big Mom, but they defected and betrayed her. Without this betrayal, we don't go anywhere. And some people might think, why did all the Sun Pirates make it out scot-free? Well, they're fishermen. Big Mom can't go in the water. Granted, she does have a daughter, Praline, that can do that. However, Praline is married to Aladdin, who is the new leader of the Sun Pirates. She's not going to capture her husband and his crew. Big Mom would probably send her after them. She would, just go lollygag for a little bit and come back up and say, I wasn't able to get him, Big Mom. But without that happening, we don't make it out. And even though we did make it out, people had to die for that to happen. Next up is Kaidos Crew, and I'm not even gonna spend a lot of time with this because I made a video talking about all the things that we needed to happen in order to take his crew down. It's pinned in my videos. But just for a mini refresher, keep in mind that 6 of Kaido's top officers, 2 were taken down by Big Mom, so like slight betrayal on her part. And then Drake was a double agent, so he just kind of left. So Kaido was left with very few forces here. Also add in that Usopp's efforts with Otama converted a lot of his soldiers to our side. And we still almost lost, by the way. I don't think anybody in their right mind should be saying that Kaido's crew looked lackluster. They did everything. And if our alliance didn't roll 20-sided die and they all landed on 20, we would have been dead. So honestly, every Yonko crew so far has been shown to be the strongest pirate crews that we've ever seen in the series. Yonko crews are the only places where you're going to find fodder soldiers taking down big boy threats. The only crews where people are going to consistently die if you run into them the wrong way. And with Big Mom taking out 2 of Kaido's soldiers and Drake just defecting, Jinbei defecting from Big Mom and then helping the Straw Hats get out, even Squad stabbing Whitebeard because Akainu was able to trick this man. Every Emperor crew needs some form of betrayal to happen in order for the opposing party to even have a chance. There's a reason why, with or without their emperors, they are all forces to be reckoned with. And it's by having these really strong crews under them that they're able to elevate their leaders into being emperors of the sea.